Welcome to another episode of GKSAYS. Happy New Year to everybody. I figured I'd give it a little bit of time just to see what this world was going to bring us in the beginning of this year. So far, it's been nothing but heartache. There's been attacks left and right. That's to be expected because it's a violent world out there. We'll touch on a few subjects. Let's start backwards. Recently, there was a mannequin found, sort of hung with a string around its neck in Clark, New Jersey. I don't know if anybody knows anything about Clark. I do. You're less than white. That's really not your spot to be, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know about the demographics on how it is now. But there was this little puppet there. They said it was an art project that wasn't quite finished. Okay, I could see that. You know, unfinished work, and it always looks like something that it shouldn't be. Maybe, I don't know, possibly. But here's the funny thing. It made Channel 7 News out here, and they explained it. The principal out there and the teacher says, no, it's the student's favorite player. It's LeBron James, and he's in the middle of making his project. That's all that is. Okay, I could see that. But then I watch another news story, and there's the principal with this silly grin on his face saying, he's making it. It says his favorite basketball player, Shaquille O'Neal. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. One time you say it's LeBron, then you say it's Shaquille? I don't know. I do know that there are certain deeds to those houses out in Clark that say no black people should be on their property. It's neither here nor there, but somebody took offense to it. I ain't mad at them. I'm glad they brought it to light. You can't sugarcoat the truth all the time. That's just the way they are out there. Then you have a fool who goes to an airport, has a Muslim name, but the media keeps putting it in a Spanish name. I'm not even going to repeat it. He looks like a terrorist. What do you want me to tell you? And for some reason, they keep putting the lighter filters on him, and he looks brighter and brighter and brighter and damn near white. And they say he's Spanish, but he converted. They didn't tell you about that part. But he also gave the one-finger salute, the way all assassins have, all Muslim terrorists have. They all do that. And I ain't even going to tell you who's always putting their finger up there like that. But he'll be out of office soon, which is cool. And then we'll go on to Meryl Streep. That is counterproductive to be a star in Hollywood with... You'll never be in the unemployment line. Well, if it was up to some of us, yes, you would be. But she had no right saying that. Everybody knows it. It is what it is. And then Barbra Streisand's backing her up. And it almost makes me wish that it was still 2016 because it seems to have forgotten a few people. Took the good ones, left the bad ones. You make up the mind who's who and which is which. Then, let's see. Everybody's storming on Facebook back and forth about everything that's going on, which is okay. Everybody's got a rant to say. Everybody's got something going on. And that's cool. That's why I'm not producing my show every time, every day. I work 60 hours a week. I got things to do. It's not my super priority. My priority is to just tell my friends and anybody else who watches it, remember to like, share, comment. It's just about common sense and common decency, because you'll see a lot of good people out there do a lot of good things. Bring up the story of me and the Burger King and the lady that I wanted to hurt so bad because she was driving like an idiot and it almost hit me. And yet I paid for her food to be a nice guy because that's who I am. She paid for mine last week. She caught me out there at breakfast, which is cool. You do nice things happen for the most part. There's no guarantees because look at how many murders there are out there. Those poor officers that are losing their lives doing their job. But yet when that shooter was out there in Florida, most of the pictures you see were crowds huddled behind things. And who was standing out there on the front line not knowing if it was safe or not? Officers. Guys with guns. Good guys with guns. So it's one way or the other. You can't always preach evil and expect nice things to happen. That's not the way it works. Now, People said with that torture case with the 4 black youths and the 1 handicapped white kid, if it was 4 or 5 white people on 1 black kid, cities would burn. The whole place would be in turmoil. That's what they said. Need I remind you, since you don't know history, I'll just bring up the name Emmett Till and a whole bunch of other names that I will not bring up because it has happened before. Brothers have been lynched. Sisters have been lynched. People have